about that time. Yeah, you know what time it is. It's about that time. Yeah, you know what time it is. It's about that time. Yeah, you know what time it is. It's about that time. Yeah, you know what time it is. It's about that time. Yeah, you know what time it is. It's about that time. Yeah, you know what time it is. It's about that time. Yeah, you know what time it is. It's about that time. Said they know what time it is. Me and Shorty on the road flipping birdies. Got everybody in the building. Do my last name the sturdy. I feel like Fabio, salute me when you enter my city. Mr. Old Blocker, untouched. Why not us? We get real messy. I've been to the chainsaw, my G. Don't let me fucking hurt you. You niggas way out of line. Violation past your curfew. I was on the rooftop, 360 highs be lurking. Sparks feel the pain and the burn. Take your soul away. Get your curtains. It's about that time. Yeah, you know what time it is. It's about that time.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another show, the Untouched Radio Show, the Untouched Podcast, Untouched Live. And this one is a real special one for y'all. We took a little break, but here we are back with the one and only, the Owl, Old Blocker. The
Bang.
bedroom bully.
Bang.
Seven.
Bang, bang.
My guy, man. Welcome home, first and foremost, man. How you feeling, bro?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel great. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. I love to hear that, bro. I love to hear that.
Great. I'm out of the, I'm out of a bad place.
Yeah, man. We prayed for these moments, bro.
Indeed.
Get you back in the booth. Get you here on the mic so you could talk your shit and tell your story, man. Word.
Yes, Lord.
That's what it's all about. So yeah, man. Speaking of your story, let's start from the beginning, bro. Like, what got you into music? Like, what's some of your earlier experiences with music that kind of gravitated it to you? You know, like how did that happen? You with music?
Well, I think it started at a young age. You know what I mean? Like, my mom used to listen to music. My father was an entertainer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, all praises due to the late Isaiah Zeke Sturdivant.
Yes,
you know
yes.
What I mean?
Yes.
That's how it started. You know what I mean? Like, going to listen to music, hearing different things than albums on top of albums my father had. Like, some remixes some people did to him. You know what I mean? Side Effects, Ripple. You know what I mean? Like, Redman and them, you know what I'm saying?
So
Fly,
did you
Robin Fly, they made it, you know what I'm saying, How High, you know what I mean?
I
so
felt that.
Listening to the original beats, I got accustomed to like hearing different sounds, especially at church too sometimes.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Keep it thorough, you know what I mean? And then my mom listening to like R&B, you know what I mean? Like, man, like I can
Did she have a favorite R&B artist that she used to spin? My mom she always used to spin Phyllis Hyman. That was
my
like
mom,
she
always
always
had
used
a
to spin.
variety.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, this is my song, or I love this song. Or
Yeah.
Keep Sweat was one of them, and
Okay.
Vogue was one of them.
Ooh.
Whitney Houston was one of them.
Oh yeah, Whitney.
You know
Everybody
what I mean?
loved Whitney.
You know, and either some people I didn't really know, you know what I mean? Like, you got Minnie Rippleton, you know what I mean? You got Stephanie Mills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, this is like old school right
Legends.
now, you know what I mean? Like, just listening to that, and then, going around my sisters, they singing those songs too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, big up to, Quasia, Earthasia, Shinna, you know who you are, you know what I mean? Those my sisters, especially Rutta. She used to listen to that soul.
Okay.
Like her and my brother Shaquem used to do the hustle and shit I used to hear. You know what I mean? So you had some dancing in there too.
That's
you know
dope.
What I mean?
That's dope.
So I watched some shit growing up. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna keep
Yeah.
it thorough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all that, you know what I mean, made my own gumbo. You know
I
what
hear that.
mean? Made my own gumbo. That's why, you know, if you know who I am, this is me. I don't fabricate nothing. You know
I
what I
love it.
mean?
I love it. A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I love it.
I specialize in versatility. You gotta specialize and be versatile as well.
Yeah.
You know, you can't stay in one lane. You gotta switch lanes.
I agree, man. I
You know
agree.
what I mean? Yeah.
So, what was the first album you would say you purchased?
The first album I purchased.
Yeah, like with your paper, you was like, yo, I gotta go get
Man,
this.
Okay. The first album I purchased was Eric B. and Rakim.
Ooh,
Paid in full.
okay.
Right on Central and Robin when Strawberries used to be open back in the day.
I hear
You know
that.
what I mean? Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up. You probably spun that shit to death too, didn't you?
You know I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the videos came out. Watch your MTV Raps every
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The golden eras, man, of this
Yeah.
music.
When it was hip hop too.
That
you know
hip-hop
what I mean?
was different.
Now you got, you got some good people out there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But they got crossover music too.
Yeah,
You gotta
for sure.
watch that.
For sure,
what I
man.
mean?
So would you say Rakim, like a lot of people, is that one of your favorites? Is like as far as hip hop artists? Like would you say Rakim was the
Yeah, it be in my top 5.
copy?
You know what I
Copy.
mean?
Okay.
You know, I got a top 5. You
I
know.
hear that. So we like to do top threes to kind
Yeah,
of switch
top
it up
threes.
on them. Try to switch it up on them. So
Oh yeah, okay.
like give me your top 3 hip hop, and then I want your top 3 R&B.
Alright. 3 hip hop artists.
So I
First
know
of
you
all,
said
you
Rakim
know,
top 5. Does he make
Right.
the 3?
So, you know, I guess he have to move up a little bit, you know what I mean?
The
So
God.
first one I'm gonna say is you know what I mean, Redman. You know what I
Got you.
mean?
Okay. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Big up to Newark, New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Patterson, 13 from Broadway,
I hear
you know what
that.
I mean? The old CCP projects. Those that know that.
Yeah.
They know what time it is in 10.
Ah,
Yeah, so, you know, Redman's
Yeah.
number 1. My second one will have to be KRS-One.
okay.
You know what I mean? Then the
Okay.
God, you know, Rakim.
Yeah. So I finish
You know
off
what
the
I
3
mean?
right there. That's a hell of a 3, bro.
That's what I was hearing when I was growing up.
That's what's
You
up.
know what I mean? And I got into being ahead of my brothers and them. And when the music came out, yo, I bet you ain't got this, or I got the whole album, or they heard a few songs and, you know, recorded it, you know, back then. People used to go down the city, you know what I mean, and record
Right.
radio. Well, we used to go by the egg over here like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night
Mm-hmm.
and catch like WBLS and Kiss off the radio with foil around it. You know what I mean? That's our antenna. You know what I mean? And we used to catch the stations and record and be coming home like 4:30, 5 in the morning.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And yeah, it used to be wicked back then, but fun. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Then you go to school, play your shit nice and loud. You got a whole tape.
Got a whole tape you did.
Whole tape you did banging. Nobody got this yet. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
You know, but other than that, you know, my 3 R&B.
Yeah. You might have to sit on that for a
Okay.
second.
Nah, my
Nah,
3
you don't?
R&B.
Uh-oh.
You know, I have to say Black Street.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So just as a whole, you just gonna go put them as a group right there.
right there. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? That's the whole piece.
Yeah,
of
they
the
was like
rainbow.
that.
Second person I have to say is probably, you know, Keith Sweat.
Copy.
You know, third you know, I'm just gonna, probably say like the Isley Brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's music. That's
Yeah, that's
I used to
different.
hear a lot
That
of
hit
that.
different.
You know what I mean? So,
That hit
you know,
different. Yeah.
or it could be a little bit of SOS Band. You know what I mean? But you know, those are my favorites I listen to.
Copy that. Yeah, man. I love the Isley Brothers, and another group I was always a huge fan of is Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro. Like, I always loved all their music, bro. Honestly,
Yeah, they got
Hit
good
different.
music.
hit different, man.
Yeah, I should have said them, but
Yeah, but if we would have
that
went
can't
5,
get-
they might have
yeah,
made that
yeah.
5.
yeah, they was in the top 5.
Yeah, that shit still bang right now. Like, you could still
Yeah,
play some Ron Isley, the Isley Brothers.
all
You can
that.
play all that. Everybody you name still today. And that's the longevity of music. Of, when you create something that is universal, everybody love it and feel it. They feel where you coming from. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I love about creating music. It puts them, it takes them to a place. A
Right.
place that you may have experienced, or maybe in your mind experienced, or however you want to, go about it. Us as artists, we have this, I feel, obligation to provide some entertaining content, some content that people can relate to and that can last for a long time.
Right.
Now, when you first started getting into music, as far as saying, hey, I want to be an artist, what were some of your inspirations as far as wanting to write music? Like everybody has that one artist, maybe lyrically, that just made them want to write. You know what I'm saying? Did you have any of that, any influences? Like, not necessarily your top 3 or top 5 or anything like that, but maybe, like, doesn't even have to be a rapper that's known to everybody, but somebody that as soon as you heard their music, I want to write something. Like, it made you get
Yeah.
into your bag musically.
Yeah. Like I said, hearing around like my father.
Got you.
I never knew what the studio was because it was things we could do in there while he's going and recording. You know what I mean? Go chill, play a game.
Right.
Somebody be in there, something else to do.
Right.
Had a pinball machine, Miss Pac-Man. I remember things like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, once my sisters and them start singing, I seen them writing. No, get up. Come on, help me with this right here. You know what I mean? So I sing baritone. You know what I mean? So yeah, they had me singing baritone. So at the end of the day, I got into it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me see what this is about.
That sound like the 5 Heartbeats. Remember in that scene in the 5 Heartbeats when he was trying to find his when Duck was in the crib with his little sister,
Yeah.
and they was cleaning up, and he was trying to
Yeah.
find all his
little
lyrics and
papers,
shit.
and he had to hurry up and tell her to read
and she
this
was-
right there.
Yeah.
Then hand her another piece
Yeah.
and read that right there. Then she hit her own notes with
Right,
everything.
right.
And he
That
like,
was you.
Whoa,
That was you, Seb. They was handing you the paper. You was.
Yeah, that's a fact. You
That's
know what I
dope.
mean?
That's a dope scene.
And
That's one of my favorite movies, by the way, too.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, then seeing other groups come in and practice and like doing steps and you know what I mean, and going over their lyrics or praying before they get on stage and stuff like that.
Right.
Just giving to the people for enjoyment.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that's a good thing. I'm like, you might hear a good song on the radio, but can that person perform that song in a manner where it could be oh, his stage performance is crazy too.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean? Et cetera, et cetera. But you know, that's basically where I'm just been at. Sometimes I never wrote. I used to memorize shit walking down the street with a beat, listen to a beat that maybe my cousin Reggie made or my cousin Tone. You know what I'm saying? Tone Works, you know what I mean? On IG. You know, like doing things like that on 127 Northern Boulevard. You know what I mean? Now known as Henry Johnson Boulevard. And they used to be like, yo, y'all keep it up, you can go somewhere. Different talent, but they wasn't really into that rapping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Until they got to a point like, okay, sounds good, just go do something with it.
Right.
So we started making our own beats, doing our own thing. That's what led me to go that way and just start a little group like called Uzi Patrol. You know what I mean?
Copy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, remember that. You know what I mean? You remember that. I ain't gonna get into details about Alphabet Boys. Stay out of there.
Stay out of there. Way out of there.
Yeah, but you know, yeah, that's. I used to run around tagging like bus stops and parties and bathroom stalls.
Mm-hmm.
You know
That was
what I mean?
that era when it was like that too.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So,
You still could get busy with the with the graffiti, man. With the
yeah.
graffiti,
I write
man.
fancy anyway, so
Yeah, I feel
those
that.
that know that, you know what I mean.
I feel that.
Once again, you know, those that wrote me, you know what I mean. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. I know when I wrote back, I know you when y'all wrote back, you know, I can't read your handwriting. You write fancy, like you're graffitiing or something. I just can't help it. You know, that's just how I write. You know, thank you the ones for that said, you know, you're very unique.
I might have you tag.
Lighting.
I might have to have you tag something up in the lab, bro. Just one of these walls, real quick. And
Yeah,
have a little
I
fun
already-
one day, shake out.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, hip hop.
do that.
Bring more hip hop to the scene. You feel me?
Put
I
a
like that.
tag
I like
something.
that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know, that's basically where I got everything at, my G.
Yeah.
Through my family, listening to music, especially like I said, my moms and my pops, like listening to music.
Right.
You know, it got to a point where my father can go and cook, watch TV, have a conversation with you, and still play music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was amazing.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? So, that's my whole, as I could say best as my energy.
Mm-hmm.
I know he'll be proud of me. You know, he's seen a video with me and the dude Rod Rush called It's All Good. That's the first thing I ever did with an R&B artist, like back in 98. So, you know, big up to Rod Rush.
That's what's up.
You know,
Big shout out. Word.
yeah, he it's like, yo, your style's crazy, yo. Like, I got a song, and I remember getting off work. I worked at 158 State Street. Anybody know that? That's the AT&T 9X building back then. You know what I mean? So I was getting off work, getting on the bus, ready to go home. Called me. Yo, where you at? I'm going home. Just got off work. Yo, hurry up. I'll take you home, whatever. Can you come to the studio? Right over by Drum Sound, you know, in Westgate. There's a little studio on the side of that building, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I went there, long story short, tore it up, you know what I mean? Freestyle it. And
That's what's up.
that video went around for a minute. That's when they knew I had a little talent in me. But they used to say, why you always walking down the street rhyming and like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, some people were scared to approach me. because the lyrics I was saying, you know what I mean? But I could walk past you and rhyme about anything. That's what I was doing. I was taking it to another level. So like it's like what Papoose do. Anybody seen Papoose? He can go into a store, look at everything, hit it off the cereal like he did. You know what I mean? The jackets, the throwbacks, jerseys, and all like that he did. You know what I'm saying? So I used to, look him shorty with a dog walking up the street. You know, a car rolling by, playing another beat. You know, all that stuff. That's how I used to, and I put it all together. You know what I mean? The time I get home, if I write it down, I write it down. That's what my father always told me to do. Before you forget anything, write it down. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
I write it down, and next thing you know, you seen it.
Yeah.
The paperwork gets incredible. You know what I mean? Like last time. Now this time it's over with.
Yeah.
Got a lot of pain in this one.
I hear that, man. I hear that. Speaking of the pain, man, like, it's a pleasure to have you back, and I know you went through a lot while down, man.
Yeah.
And
sure enough,
hate to see you go through something like that, knowing the type of person you are. Because although intimidating and rightfully so, you know what I mean. You always had a good spirit and good heart. Like nobody
Indeed.
feel a wrath if it ain't necessary. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
Indeed.
Everybody is
Yeah,
They
I give everybody
understand.
a chance, a warning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I at least I could say that. I didn't used to say that before. It wasn't no warning. It was just off of instinct. Yeah, but not gonna say, nothing bad, or disrespect, but you're gonna hear it in my music. You know, basically, F Warren County Jail. You know what I mean? Like they were racist there. Like, you know what I mean? I never experienced doing a bid in my life in a situation or a place like that. You know what I mean? Then the ones that did interact with you, you know what I'm saying? They probably got chastised about it. Don't talk to that dude, you know what I'm saying? So what? He's a rapper, you know what I mean? Then they go look me up and see me on YouTube, you know what I mean? And, then he running around the place singing "This Is Sev's Place." You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This is Seven. You know what I mean? Like the video.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. It's. I advise anybody, if you ain't got nobody by you, and you dealing with demons constantly around you, or people that has authority, maybe older than you or younger than you, telling you what to do, talking to you grimy, talking all kinds of ways, mumbling stuff underneath their breath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I never did a bit like that in my life. You know what I mean? And I never do another one again like that. You know what I mean? You already know, on the way to go to a show, and got, stereotype, because of what I was driving. You know what I mean? Like, it
is.
I look at God puts his strongest soldiers in predicaments sometime to test their ability. You know what I mean? And I was tested. I never been tested that way in a racial profiling place ever in my life. I thought I was done with that when I was younger.
Right.
Being called all kinds of names. But yeah, man. Lake George, New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, Warren County Jail, even the sheriff, you know what I'm saying? James LaFar, he don't even come and check on people. I saved somebody from hanging up in that place. You know what I mean? And it's like, after I did that, it's like everything was going bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could have sat there and basically said, you know what I'm saying? I told him I'm going to say it. I could have sat there and said, okay, yeah, it's my turn to see, you know, a pilgrim, you know, Caucasian person hang themselves. You know what I mean? I couldn't deal with that. I got a soul. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I was interacting with that person. I'm not going to name that person's name, you know, interacting with that person. But that's the kind of jail that Warren County is. There's nothing there to do. You know what I'm saying? Basically, everybody there is on drugs. You know, Suboxone, methadone, Calapitin, you know, neurotic, all that. You know what I mean? They fiends. So they're coming down off of highs. You know what I'm saying? And you got to deal with these people. And when they don't get their fix, they wild out.
Yeah.
And you got to basically, you know, have your cell search knowing you're not even on this so-called MAP program. You know what I mean? And they come and search your cell and got a dog all in there and roaming all over your stuff. Might step on your commissary. You know what I mean? Throw your stuff around, your legal stuff.
Yeah.
Even disrespect your religion. You know what I'm saying? They never did that to my prayer rug or nothing like that. If they did, it would have been a problem. But, you know, other stuff, just antagonizing you. It's the type of jail to be like, yo, I'm out of here. I can't take this here no more. You know, they feed you like you in some, like, type of concentration camp. You get sandwiches at night, like little kids. It was crazy, bro. Like, I would wish nobody to go there, even if I hate you. And I would never wish you to go there. Man, for real. Warren County Jail is crazy. Like, I'm not saying everybody, but like I did say, you know, the ones that, no, I ain't like that, you'll see. They're not like that, but I know they get chastised about it. Oh, don't go talk to him. Oh, he's this, he's that. Oh, he's constantly writing grievances. You know what I mean? The place is messed up, man. You got to come in there and wear somebody else's underwear. Like that, you don't know what's going on with them. You know, that's CDC. You know what I'm saying? Center for Disease Control. Like, you really got to look this place up, man. Like, I ain't putting nobody's underwear on. I don't care. I fight for my drawers.
I hear that.
Like I told him, I came in the world naked. I go out naked. I keep it thorough with you. Bang bang.
Bang, bang.
I exactly told him that.
Nah, I know you did.
No, you can keep them. They seen how serious I was, though. But yeah, you can keep them. But you know, we'll give you 2 weeks to get some stuff, and then you're gonna have to give them up. Okay, I ain't worried about that. They'll be here, but I ain't putting that on. Or them socks. I don't need no T-shirt. Look like somebody put shoe polish underneath the armpits.
Sheesh.
Socks ain't white, they gray. Something wrong with that.
Sheesh.
No lie.
Yeah,
you know, it was funny, but it's not funny because at the end of the day, you literally got to wear people's stuff like that, man.
That's wild.
That's why when I left out of there, I made sure you ain't getting these drawers. I ripped them up. We ain't getting no Calvin Klein underwear here. What you doing? I'm ripping my drawers up and throwing them in the garbage. Ain't no shit stains in here, none. You want to see? You ain't keeping these.
Yeah, funny as hell.
Yeah, that's how I had to do it, my G. You know what I mean? I had to make laughter about it. Then certain situations that happen in there, I wrote about it. You know what I mean? So, you know.
What's the name of the project coming out? Let the people know.
Oh, man, listen. What I went through got to be called nothing but felonies and misdemeanors. You know? That's what I'm dealing with.
I hear that.
I was dealing with felonies. You know what I mean? And a couple misdemeanors. Now, you know, you see I'm here. You know what I mean? You see I'm here.
Yeah, man. Yes, Lord.
You know what I mean? That's how I look at the situation. You can't keep a good person down.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like you said earlier, you know, I always do something for everybody. If I'm around, I like to have a good time. certain people don't like to see that shine like that with a person.
Right.
You know what I mean? They like to see you down, even your worst enemies. You know? You know my saying, they smile in your face. Show you their teeth like you some dentist or something.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You turn it around, upside down. Clown face.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
man.
all it is. But, I'm here now. Then sometimes I also think, because my mind is pondering. Maybe I would have never wrote these songs the way I wrote these songs if I wasn't in that situation.
Right.
There. You know what I mean?
That's deep.
Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's
everything
about
happens
pain.
for a reason in a way, like, to where you felt like that was that. You had to get that off your chest. You had that, like you said, like, God don't put nothing on anything that we can't handle, bro.
That's right.
And you really are somebody that's strong enough to take that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people couldn't. You know, a lot of people wouldn't be able to endure that type of energy on a daily basis and make it through to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? To be able to, like, make it through that situation, man. You a strong dude for that, Sev. That's a fact.
I appreciate that, it also gives me a place to look at who was there for me and who wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big up to you for even pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
You already know the vibes.
Salute.
Man.
You know what I mean?
You know the vibes.
Even you come checking on me, calling, whatever. I appreciate all that.
Come on now. I mean? Yeah.
Even to the people like that was writing me. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna mention no names. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for the support. You know what I mean? This is something that I know I changed people's lives before I got locked. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like I'm hearing now, like, since you've been gone, it ain't nothing been the same. You know what I mean? Even you said that, and pray for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, looking at that and hearing it, you know what I'm saying? Then people showing it, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't hear not yet. Yo, I was gonna, or yo, I didn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yo, I was in this situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? I haven't heard that yet. You know what I mean? And I and all due respect, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? A couple people know who you are, like, yo, welcome home here. Welcome home here. You know what I mean? It was love. You know what I mean? I didn't even have to go out and ask for that. My hand wasn't extended for nothing. And I knew right then and there I influenced. You know what I'm saying?
You had an impact, bro.
Right.
People's life.
You know what I mean? Now we can get back to the basics. Like a few said, you know what I mean? But yeah, and the people that wrote me, like I said, thank you. Even the ones that accepted my calls, the ones that wrote me and put money on the phone, you know what I mean? Like, thank you. If it wasn't for that type of communication, you know what I mean? That also showed me who I injected with something positive, or left a thought with that person, or left some type of, like my shadow there. You know what I mean?
Planted a seed.
Right.
And a food of thought. You know what I'm saying? Food for thought.
Yeah, it was tough, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Got called the N-word in there 5 times. You know what I mean? I couldn't take it after the 3rd time. I had to, like I said, put somebody on their pockets. But, they needed smelling salts. So, I guess nobody gonna say that to me no more.
That's why you had the exact number.
You know what I mean?
It stopped there.
Yeah, I thought I caught a body in there. I ain't even gonna lie. And that's how mad I was. You know what I mean? I just couldn't stop throwing. It's like, it looked like you was pounding him in his afterlife. Yeah. But yeah, it was a learning experience I would never, ever, ever forget. You know what I mean? So if I'm shaky about going there, yeah, I'm shaky about going there because I know how them people play. It's not a fair one, you know? And all praises due to Allah for even believing in me that the charges I was charged with was false. You know what I mean? You know, you were there. You know what I mean?
You know it.
You were there. You seen it. You heard it.
Yeah,
All
sure
they kept
was.
wanting to play was me being pulled over or coming out to the parking lot. I said what I said.
Right.
You know? Then even statements. They wasn't even concurrent, parallel to nothing. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
They didn't even add up together. You know what I mean?
None of it
when the
made
guy-
sense. None of it
Yeah.
made sense.
You know, so I felt right then and there, long story short, you know, as the two officers that work in that jail didn't even know why they didn't move me out of there because that's conflict of interest when you look at it from a general perspective. That's why I guess the harassment and all that was going on because Sergeant Millis, you know what I'm saying, and Jacqueline Wright, they took the stand on me, you know what I mean? Correctional officers saying I said something that I didn't even say, you know what I mean? They showed a video of the situation. Where's me doing whatever they said I said? You know, where's me banging my head? Where's me doing that? However, something my lawyer has the audio plus the video, where prosecution just got a video but no audio. Don't sound right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's the type of situation I'm talking about. You know, when people label you and don't know who you are. Yeah, I had jewelry on. Yeah, I was in the Range Rover. Yeah, I got pulled over. You know what I mean? On my way out. Did the trooper say he was going to follow me if I made a right? Yeah, he did say that. But at the end of the day, that gets to show you exactly what it is. You know what I mean? I'm on the way to go to the show. You know, first high, annual high. You know what I mean? Festival. So, you know, Wells, Vermont. That's what happens, you know what I'm saying, when you get labeled and people see you and don't know who you are.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Facts,
just look
bro.
at you for all you this, you just this. Then they're trying to convince the person, you know, that I'm a drug dealer. Well, he got all this money in the car and all this, trying to convince that person to say I'm a drug dealer and we're trafficking, and they'll let her go. You know what I mean? Like, weird stuff.
Yeah, man.
You know
And
what I mean? Like,
that's the crazy shit. Bro.
putting people in predicaments, you know what I'm saying? Because that town ain't nothing but a bunch of rapos and snitches anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm going to say that. I don't care. I'm going to keep it thorough.
I hear that.
You know? And those that know me, it is what it is. But like I said, man, I never wish nobody to go through there like that or be in that situation. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that lady Barboza ain't there. But if they ever get Bud York back, yeah, she's going to be there. So James LaFar going to be out. So, you know, like I joke with him all the time there. You know, get Bud York back. Y'all need some therapy in here. And there's nothing to do, like I said. There's no weights, none of that. There's nothing, no rehabilitation type of thing, no programming, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? For you to do anything in there. Only thing going on in there is a MAP program. Those are drugs. I'm not on drugs.
Right.
You know what I mean? No vocational skill, no work at. And when you want to work in the kitchen and do stuff, you got to volunteer to work in there, and they just feed you a little better than population. But they don't save no type of money for you. They don't put nothing to the side for you. You know what I mean? They just tell you go wash clothes, get the laundry, or clean the floors, sweep and mop. You know what I mean? I'm right there. In the SHU, linear, whatever they want to call it. You know what I mean? In the box.
Man.
You know, and I see all that. You know what I mean? So like I said, man, it was weird stuff there going on in that jail. They don't like minorities, and it's proven. You know what I mean? And
yeah, it's unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate that still exists. And it's they have a system where they can enforce that type of behavior, that type of energy to people like yourself, man, that don't deserve that, bro. You don't deserve that type of
Exactly. I don't deserve none of
treatment.
that.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean?
And
Regardless
it's
of what
wicked.
was said, it all came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It all came out, and that person basically wrote a note that the prosecution was hiding.
right.
You know what I mean? Letting them know this is the reason why I'm not coming there. I'm gonna come there. This is what I'm gonna say. Basically, I got it. You know what I mean? If I come there, I'm gonna tell the truth. Y'all want me to blame him as being a drug dealer. You know what I mean? And he's not none of that. He's a rapper. He had tickets. He had all that. We was showing it to him. They didn't believe none of that. You know what I mean?
It's
Even
crazy.
court dates going back to court, bro, the following week after that. You know what I mean? So, show was that Saturday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And the whole time, that's all we kept screaming, man. We had the crowd do it too, man.
Yeah,
Free
appreciate
Sev.
it. Everybody screaming, free Sev, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
free Sev until Sev is free.
Yeah, shout out
You know
to
what I
Sippy
mean?
for that, man. Mississippi Menace.
Indeed.
Word.
Appreciate that.
Word.
Mississippi Menace. Appreciate
the Brody,
that.
The Brody. So
Bang,
yeah.
bang.
So yeah, man. So what can we expect now that you home? I know you got the album
Word.
coming out. What else? What can we expect for the next chapter for Sev, man? Sev season.
Next chapter is, it's like levels. You know
I
what I
hear that.
mean? I think I just went to the 7th level. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna lie. Somehow I put a passcode in, and you know what I mean? I just went straight there. So like I
hear
said,
that.
it's gonna be a lot of pain you hear. You know what I mean?
I hear
Yeah,
that.
and it's a part 2 to in this bitch, disrespecting Albany County Jail. Now this one, part 2,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? In this bitch, again, you know what
I
I
hear
mean?
that. I
Fuck
hear that.
Warren County Jail, man. You know
I
what I
hear
mean?
that.
I'm not even gonna lie. So, yeah, they're gonna feel the pain there. You know what I mean? And
We're gonna record that one. That one's gonna
Yeah.
be crazy. When that
Yeah,
energy is
that's-
gonna be up.
Yeah. Scale Beats hop on there, give me a nice, you know what I'm saying, scary, eerie beat, you know what I'm saying? Something to
Shout
bop
out to
your head.
Scales Beats, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the big homie. Hold him up. But
Word.
yeah, man.
So that's dope. So just more music. They can expect a whole lot of music from
You're
you.
gonna expect
That's
the
what you
whole thing and videos dropping.
I hear that.
You know what I mean? This is what
I
I'm
hear
gonna
that.
do. I'm gonna do my best to flood video, flood YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a lot of time. I had 355 to think about a lot of things.
Yeah, man, and we
A lot
gotta
of
get some of
stuff.
them. We gotta get some of them stories, man. We
You know
we
what
ain't
I
forget
mean?
about Story Time with Sev, man.
Oh no,
That's a podcast coming soon.
indeed.
people.
That's right. We're gonna talk about some issues.
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff that I like to ask, the people. You know what I mean?
Nah, I felt
You
that.
said they can call up and all that.
All
right?
that. They come talk to you.
Yeah, come holler at
holla
your
at
boy
you.
Seb, you know what I'm saying?
Get on the screen with you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
story
saying?
time with Seb gonna be real soon.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I
can't
mean?
wait. I can't wait, man.
So,
tell them where to find you though, man, on social media right now. How could they check you out, bro?
Well, everybody that know, you know what I'm saying, 7 Hour Gang, you know what I mean? On IG, 7 Sturdivant on Facebook, you know what I mean?
Copy.
That's where I'm at. I don't do too much surfing with other stuff. You know what I mean?
Felt
I just
that.
try to stay in one lane and keep it going. You know what I mean?
Nah, respect to that, man. And sometimes it's better that way, so you don't drown your time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Drown your time in it.
Yeah, and I just want to say, everybody on, IG, FB, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the love.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all telling me I'm home, welcome back, you know what I'm saying? Especially my nieces. I love y'all. You already know what time it is. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people want to see me. A lot of people still didn't see me yet. You know what I mean? But this is what I get to when I come home. I come straight to the getting things out the way, what I need to do, so we all can have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the things that I was taught. So, you know what I mean? So, business is business and pleasure is pleasure. You know what I mean? Business first.
Facts.
You already know what time it is. You know what I
Facts.
mean? If I can't take care of myself, how am I supposed to take care of you?
Huh?
You know
Talk
what I
about
mean?
it.
This
Jewel.
is how this thing goes, you know what I mean? But yeah, everybody that, saying that gave me a shout out. You know who you are, you know what I mean? So, especially certain people I hit back, you know what I mean? Let's work. You know what I mean? Let's work. You know, I want some females on my track. I don't want to really be going too hard for the hood, you know what I'm saying? I got enough of hood stuff. I'm just trying to, switch it up a little bit, have a couple females on a couple
Copy.
tracks, you know what I'm saying?
Copy.
Y'all know
copy.
who you are, you know what I mean? So when I reach out to you, you know what I mean, just hit me back, you know what I'm saying? Let's work, you know what I mean?
Felt that.
You know?
Felt that. Well, shit, man. Like, we're gonna do many more interviews, man.
Indeed.
Just chop it up, man, because it's always good to talk to you. We do this on the regular. If y'all didn't catch the vibe, this is my guy right here. This is my brother right here, man. Big
Indeed.
Sev in the building. You feel me? And like I said, special time for me to be able to sit my guy down so he could, chat with me. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we do on the
Indeed.
Untouched radio show. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
And so stay tuned. You got Story Time with Sev coming up. That's gonna be coming up real soon. Yeah.
And felonies and misdemeanors.
That one.
You know what I mean?
That part.
It's gonna be dropping. It's gonna be dropping soon. You know what I mean? I gotta.
Got Tone already cooking.
You know what I mean?
I don't know if you know it, but he already mixed like 2 more. So you already.
There you go. Shout out to 2 New York too. You know what I'm saying?
My boy.
And Scale Beats too. You know
My
what I'm saying?
boy.
Like monsters on Killer Beats. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it's like Dr. Dre mixed with T-Pain mixed with Man, I can go on. DJ Khaled, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So listen, man. Beats is fire. You already know what time it is with that. You know what I mean?
And
I'm just here.
pushing.
I'm just here ready, to make the microphone cry, man.
Yeah, you gotta keep
That's
it
what
pushing
Jay-Z
with your.
said.
You gotta keep it pushing, bro, with your music, man.
Yeah.
You got a lot of records. You got a lot of records before you went in, and
I
we
did
about
a lot
to show the
before
people.
I went in, so
and
a lot of
now
stuff
you got more to do.
Right, got a lot more to do.
Gotta flood the streets with it, man. Everybody
like
gotta
I said,
know.
videos and songs gonna be coming out. I don't care if I have to drop one every week. You're gonna hear me.
I'm
coming in this game. I'm coming back. Like whoever got the title, I'm coming for it. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. I'm gonna be the number 1 contender. Yeah, I start at the bottom. No rainbow. You know what I mean? I start at the bottom. I work my way up the scales. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna make me stronger when I get that number 1 spot. You know what I mean?
Felt
then
that.
that's when the volcano erupts.
Yeah, man.
The lava comes.
Lava season.
Yeah.
Sev season, man.
Sev season.
Like, yeah, man, you can follow both of us, man. If you don't already know, at Untouched Live. That's where you can find it all, man. At Untouched Live.
Untouched Live.
Yeah, man. And we out.
Bang, bang.